my assistant Milo and I, we have just picked up a little fabric order. So exciting. Oh my god, guys, it's the season, the trees are blooming, I love it, that's so pretty. Sadly, it's already quite dark, so I won't be able to film a little haul tonight. I'm gonna have to wait tomorrow morning. I want to open this parcel so bad. Guys, who needs a tripod when all you need is a pen to hold up your camera? Hey, craft skills here. Hi everyone, so new location today. I noticed that when I was in the office, even though I really liked the background from the office, I noticed that there was a lot of, sorry, I think you can hear Milo coming towards me. Hi Milo. In the living room, you could see quite a lot of shadows on my face. I'm trying new location. I'm in the office here and I'm actually sitting on the floor with Milo. Is just here, you can't see him, but he's here. Ah, here you are. Yes, you want the people to see you, don't you? I'm trying a red lip today. Look, I like a red lip. I think with the little like rounded color, it gives me a little bit like Parisian vibe. And a red lip is a bit much for work. I'm never gonna wear that to go and walk the dog. So I was like, oh, let's try it for a video, but I don't know if it's too much. So, you know, trying new things. I also wanted to say I'm doing my best for the sound quality of those videos. I have bought a mic, and to tell you what a piece of junk it was, I tested it. It was even worse than just recording with my phone, so I wanted to send it back. And when I tried to send it back, the company actually said, "I will send you the money back, but don't even bother sending the product back." That's how crap it was. That they don't even want it back. So still working on it, still working on having a decent sound quality. At the moment I'm working with a few things, but here we are. Last thing I wanted to say before I start with today's order is that normally I buy all of my fabric at my local fabric store. I really like buying in person, I really like the people there, and I like feeling the fabric and seeing the fabric. Sometimes, you know, you have an order that arrives and the color is very different in real life than what you expected. So yeah, that's I like shopping in person, but here they didn't have the new collection from Lise Tailor, and I love everything she does. So let's crack on and open this. Milo hates the noise of rustling and ruffling, so he's running away from me now. Sorry, Milo. So the packaging is so cute. All the like Lise Tailor packaging. Okay, let's do this. I'm so excited. You will have seen on the video Milo and I went to pick up this package yesterday evening, but then it was a bit too dark to film, so here we are. Oh, that's cute. She also provided me with a tea bag. Isn't that super cute? Yeah, love it. So, love of handmade products. Love it. Great. Awesome. The entire Lise Tailor team thanks you for your purchase. We wish you a happy creative moment with us. Thank you, Lise Tailor. Okay, so maybe the least exciting first. Oh, the Lise Tailor team was so great with this. So this is to line the patchwork dress you've seen in my previous video, and actually I can fit the skirt on this, like the front and back fit on this. And then when I ordered it, I totally like, you know, brain went out of the window, and I actually ordered the length twice, so I had twice the fabric I needed. So I emailed them, because you can't actually like modify your order online, you know, there's no button or anything, but I emailed them. I was like, oh, I ordered the wrong amount of fabric, can you please do something about it? And they're like, sure, you know, here's your money back, and we're just putting the right amount of fabric in. So very happy with the customer service, and this is super nice and drapey. I was expecting something that felt cheaper for a lining, but this feels very nice. So this is going to be lining of the patchwork dress. So now I have the last element I was waiting for in order to complete said dress. Okay. Which one do I want to go first? I want to peek. Wait, let me peek. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna do them, okay, I'm modifying the order, but I have this viscose, this is the Dottie viscose. Look at it from up close. Yeah, so pretty. I took quite a bit of this, like I think I took 2.5 meters or something, maybe 3 meters, maybe more. I took quite a lot. This was 50% off, so first reason. And then second, I'm gonna do 2 projects with this. I'm first gonna do for myself either the Atelier Brunette La Jupe, the button version. I already talked about this. It lives rent-free in my mind. So maybe I'm gonna have to make it, but then every time I'm like, oh, a skirt, you don't wear it as much, so maybe you should have a blouse or something more wearable. Remains to be decided. But I'm also making a secret, super exciting project with this, so I can't tell you anything about it because I don't want the person to know, but exciting things coming for this. And yeah, for myself, I'll have to see if it becomes a skirt or a blouse. I had seen someone from my local fabric store, one of the shop assistants. She had made a skirt, Atelier Brunette. I don't think it was, now that I see it in real life, I'm not sure it was in this fabric, but it was in a very similar fabric. And since I've seen her model, I was like, oh, it's so nice, I really want it. So I'll see. It's so difficult, like I can't never make skirts, but at the same time, I know I don't wear them as much. Tough. Okay, the reason why I did the order in the first place. Look at this. They call it a cotton satin, and I was very curious to actually touch it because I couldn't really picture what a cotton satin would be like. I'm quite happy they said it on the website. It has a nice structure because I'm to make a shirt from this. My wife hates it, like she was really like, don't buy this. And when she says, I don't like it, don't buy it, if I still really want to buy it, then it's a good information for me that no, I really like it, and that no matter if you like it or not, I am going to get it. So the vision for this, I really want to make a shirt a bit like the vibe I would want with this, because it's blue with the check. The vibe I would want is like, ooh, like men's office wear shirt, but subversive with the like flowers and the bikes. I also find that it's quite the blue of like those traditional men's shirt, and I think it's really gonna be super nice with the structure. The pattern I'm planning to use for this is the Noah shirt from the fabric store. It's another free pattern, and I just need to see. I've already made it once for my wife, so I'm gonna try the model I've made for her and see how the size is like, and depending on what the size is like, I'll either make the same size for me or I'll have to retrace it to have one size up, because I think it could be nice a little bit oversized for that like really like menswear, you know, men's office wear look, subversive with the bikes and the flowers, so pretty. And last piece of fabric, and I'm gonna show you how much I like the bikes and the flowers. It's the same. I bought the same fabric twice, but this blue, oh, this is like a dark blue, light, like almost a little bit green, and this is really a Noémie color if you've ever seen one, so I couldn't not to. I know it's like silly to, but like, again, my wife was like, you're getting 2 of them. Yeah, I really like it. And with this, I'm gonna make shorts. They're the spring shorts from Peppermint magazine, so another free pattern, love it. And I think I took a bit extra than what they said because I want to lengthen the shorts a little bit, because I'm not one to have too much leg on display, but we shall see. Oh, I'm so excited for this. And normally I'm really good with finishing my current project before starting anything. So my current projects are looking at me right now because they're sitting just behind the camera. Normally I always finish my current projects before starting anything new, but here I think the shirt is gonna skip the queue, just because spring is almost there, so the time I'm gonna have to wear this is not super long anymore. So I thought, well, maybe it can skip the queue a little bit. Okay, and something else I wanted to do in this video is actually show you all the Lise Tailor fabric I already own, because I realized, I didn't really realize how much a fan I was, because I buy my fabrics at my local fabric store, and so I don't always realize what the brand is behind the fabric I'm buying. And then like looking through their Instagram and stuff, I was like, oh, I own this, oh my god, this is also Lise Tailor. And it's like, gosh, I really love everything she does. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I say she, it's a whole team obviously, but it's like, it's just so crazy when you don't realize you're buying the same brand, but actually when you really look, you just keep coming back to the same person. So just wanted to kind of like do a little tour of my Lise Tailor fabrics. Here we go. This is not the first Lise Tailor fabric I fell in love with, but it's the first one I actually sewed up. So this is the Harmony jersey. Sorry, it's a bit creased because it was sitting in my cupboard. And the model is Stockholm shirt from Atelier Scamet. I'm not a big fan of Atelier Scamet. I really have to say, I have made quite a few things from them, but I think those French brand for skinny French ladies, they really don't work for me anymore. Like, because even though you grade up, they don't grade up the boobs really well. Like, you know, it's like, it's almost like, oh, you're supposed to be a skinny French lady and then you get wider and wider. I don't, not a fan, but still, the Stockholm blouse from Atelier Scamet, it has the nice little ruffle at the end of the sleeves, which works quite well with this this fabric. So this is a jersey, and I have to say the color has quite faded over time. It used to be a really lovely cream white, and now it's a bit yeah, the wash has been a bit tough on it. But so this is the first one I actually bought, but it's not the first one I saw and loved from her. It's just that the first one I saw and loved from her, they didn't have any more in stock at my local fabric store for a while, and I had to wait, and I thought, oh, they're never gonna have it anymore, and then they reordered some, and I was like, oh my god, running there. I don't know if it was even still during COVID when you had to like, you know, you needed to, no, I think it was after COVID, and that we could actually go freely into the store, but let me show you. So this viscose is called L'Envolée, and isn't it the most beautiful thing? I love it so much. This is also an Atelier Scamet pattern. Which one is it? I think it is the Harmony pattern. Let me check. Yes, that's right. So the jersey is called Harmony, but the pattern for this blouse is also called Harmony, and that's the Harmony from Atelier Scamet again. This was like really at the start of my sewing journey, so actually it's the finishing is not the best. There's quite a few puckers in the neckline. Where is it? There's a place. Yeah. Here I was running out of fabric, or like my yoke was bigger than my fabric, and I was like, whatever, just like let's make a massive puck, like let's just fold it and make it fit. I mean, it's still really wearable because all of the mistakes are, you know, in the back of the neckline. At least I don't see them. But you know, it was really the time I was making projects that were probably a bit too hard for my actual level, and so yeah, so it's not perfect, but I still really like it. It's still very wearable. The only thing I didn't like that the fabric was a bit gaping above the button here, so like, you know, this piece of fabric would kind of like flip out. I think maybe I put the button a bit too low, but so I don't know if you can see, I just sewed it up because I was like, oh, I don't need to open the buttons to actually put it, so I sewed it up. And I did, like, previous Noémie was not very patient. I even used like literally a mustard thread. I must have that in my bobbin, and I was like, that's good enough, mustard thread, no one's gonna see. I mean, honestly, I don't know if people notice, but when you know, it's like, no, you butchered this a little bit, but oh my god, still, I love it so much. And I had enough leftover fabric to make the Chelsea raglan top from the fabric store, which is one of my typical stash buster. So I have also a short version for summer and spring. I really love it. Then I had to make a dress for my brother-in-law's wedding in Australia, and I used this fabric, which this one generally didn't realize it was Lise Tailor until I saw it on the Instagram recently. And I was like, oh my god, I have so much from her. I think it's gonna be easier if I put a photo of me wearing this, because obviously this is quite big and drapey. This is the Elodie dress. I really like it. I think it's like quite flattering. I think it's very pretty, nice for a wedding. The only thing with all of those Lise Tailor fabrics is that you have to iron them. I don't like ironing. Does anyone likes ironing? We're almost there after the Elodie wrap dress, and that's quite a funny story actually. You have the Cassidy wrap top. And the construction is fairly similar. I mean, there's really similar points between the two. And actually, from listening to the Love to Sew podcast, and the designer behind this is one of the hosts of the Love to Sew podcast, she said, oh, I was designing a wrap dress and then the Elodie wrap dress just came out and mine was too similar to come out at the same time. So I believe that the wrap dress became a wrap top and that this is why they're so similar, because it's actually that pattern that was a bit the competing pattern with the Elodie wrap dress. This is truly one of my favorite fabrics. It's so beautiful. This, I was on a shopping ban given by myself. I was like, not buying anything at the moment. As long as you haven't finished all your current projects, you're not buying any fabrics. And then I was at a knitting evening at my local fabric store. And I saw this and I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I might have to break my ban. And I didn't buy it on the evening, but then I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I also know that they run out of the Lise Tailor fabric quite quickly. I was like, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to wait and then by the time I'm ready to buy it, it's no longer there, because that's what, oh my God, Milo's trying to like catch flies on the windows. I didn't want to risk that they wouldn't have it anymore, so I bought it a bit early, but I'm so happy about it. I truly love it. I love it, plus. And the last one, I'm wearing it. This one I had to buy online as well because they didn't have it at my store. I think some of the fabrics Lise Tailor doesn't allow people to resell it, and she's the only one selling it. I think it's something like this. And it's cats, and I'm really not a cat lady, but I think this is so cute. I really like it for work. I find it perfect because it's a dark color, so I don't know, I feel dressed up and I really like it. This is also one of her patterns, and I have to say the way she does the color and the color stand, she has like maybe the leaflet on its own is not enough, but she has a tutorial video. I think it's only in French. I haven't checked if she has it in English. Maybe it's only in French, in which case I'm sorry. But maybe just look at it. The way she does it has changed my life for color stands forever. Like I've really learned so much from this pattern. The only modifications I've made is that I made French seams on the sides and in the sleeves to have it a little bit premium, and I also made the sleeves longer because her pattern, which is the blouse pimpante, is actually more like almost like this, and I was like, well, for a winter top for me it doesn't make sense to not have full length sleeves, so here I have more bracelet length. And I really like it. I really wasn't sure it would work for me because I generally don't like adding volume on this level of my body, and the sleeves are quite a lot. So I was like, oh, I feel almost like I'm in one of those like medieval, costume. If this was in white, it could be like one of those shirts the men wear in those periods drama. But no, I really love it. Again, I have to iron it. That's the only downside. Hi guys, editing Noémie here. I've just realized I have another fabric from Lise Tailor. Like I thought that was everything when I did the video, and no, I have more because she just posted this story. I'll just put it here. And I was like, I have that fabric. I have it in a top. So this is the Agustina blouse from the fabric store, so it's another free pattern. And then I also have it in the swimsuit pattern. I have it's the Sandpiper swimsuit from Ellen's Closet. So yeah, so I was like, oh my God, I have even more from her. And just for the sake of being really complete, I also have the Nino fabric. I made a tank top from it, another fabric store free pattern. And I made that from the leftover from the blouse I'm wearing in this video. So I think that's it. I think that's all my Lise Tailor fabric. But yeah, I have a ton. Back to the end of the video. Woo! What a whirlwind. I feel like I've said everything I wanted. Have you seen Lise Tailor's new collection? Do you love it as much as I do? Am I the only Lise Tailor fan out there? Please let me know. Let me know if you like the video, like the setting. I mean, I'm trying my best. I'm really enjoying doing this so far. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Oh, and if you want to see all of those fabrics getting sewed up, well, subscribe to my channel because I'm going to try to obviously document all this. Bye! Until next time, Milo and I, we want you to know, look at the people, you can make anything.